answers.
Yeah, we can't quite see Lawrence yet in the picture here, but we definitely see Shimoda has wicked it up, caught Drake, and now it's just a matter of Drake trying to build a gap or make a mistake, let Shimoda win.
Another reminder, all vet riders for our Senior Plus 50 and Vet Plus 30, I'm going to call you by name. You must be in staging. Chris Swiskarski, Edgar Fodish, Brian Ehrman, Daniel Greason, Mark Desch, Nick Schaefer, Brett Strallo, and Ron Nichols. Where are you guys at? We need you down on the starting line.
Shimoda doubling in. Didn't seem to gain that much time on Drake, but Drake cannot make any kind of mistake or Shimoda's just going to blow right by him. Yeah, they kind of dropped Jet Lawrence, and I think Lawrence is looking ahead and saying what we're saying is, hey, that's a pretty good race going on up there. Let's sit back, take a look.
That's right. Drake slipped a peg and did it again right now. Smoking Joe Shimoda on the downhill. New leader, folks. He rode that berm up high. It looked like he caught Smoking Joe Shimoda wanting to get in there and get a moto win. This could be, what, a 4-2-1. Will still give him second overall, I think, even though Derek Drake could win this title with a 1-1-2.
Yeah, that lead Drake had, we thought, okay, it's his. He's just got to manage that lead, but Shimoda has wicked it up. He found some clean lines somewhere and reeled in Drake, made that pass, launching down the big ski jump, number 8, and then just beating him to that inside turn before heading up to number 9, and that was the last Drake has seen of Shimoda.
Well, and then also, too, knowing white flag is out, maybe still winning the overall title, you know, just, hey, let me bring it home safe and sound.
All right, so final lap right now. We're on our final lap. Race 21 in the gate, the 65cc 7 to 9. And all of our the senior plus 50 riders and vet plus 30 riders, you need to be in staging. And race number 22, the 125 C class, you guys should be on the deck. And first call for race 23, the women and two-stroke riders for race 23. First call for race 23.
Checkered flag is out. Joe Shimoda taking the win. Derek Drake in second this moto. But Drake getting the overall, winning this class championship. Dano, got a couple fast guys to talk to down there.
Well, thank you there, Chris Vancers. Want to look at your butt packs. Oh, it's all right. Been trying to look at that all weekend. Smoking Joe Shimoda. Showing us what's up in that moto, man. Pop that lid off. Let's get this hat on you. Buddy, you're growing on me another 5 inches. Tell me about that whole race right now.
Dude, I'm so pumped right now. Every moto I start third or yeah. So I was having no good starts, and finally got a second start, and then I just tried every single line to make a pass, and then finally made it, and just kept going to the end. It was sick.
It's like you guys, whoever made the more mistakes, but honest to God, you pulled it off, man. I mean, you were outside the inn taking the roost the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, you got some sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thanks to Mechanic Cameron, trainer Yanning, just everybody. Thank you so much. My mom and dad, 60, 100% shift, RXR, up on Sir Asteroid. Just thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, right here, Smoking Joe Shimoda going 4, 2, 1 in that. Now let's get our 250A Pro Sport champion. Loving that gear, buddy. Derek Drake, come on up here. All right, Derek Drake, come on up here while they're taking the bike off. Wow, tell me about that race.
Yeah, it was good. My first couple laps were good, but then I just couldn't adapt to the track and how it was changing. And I knew they were faster. I tried to change up my lines, but it didn't really work. So, yeah, this next one will be rougher, and go back and talk about it.
Well, let me get Austin White up here. Going 1-1-2, your overall champion right here, folks. Put your hands together for this dude, Derek Drake. Derek, you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, my whole family, my mechanic Tyler, Randy, Troy Designs, Red Bull, KTM, Oakley, Adidas. There's everyone out here supporting me. Thank you.
By far the coolest Troy Lee gear I've seen yet, man. Derek Drake, popping champagne right now.
All right, we got race 21 finishing up the parade lap. This is the 65cc 7 to 9-year-olds, and it'll be the in staging right now is the 30 plus, 50 plus senior vet class, and then we're going to move on to race 22. Race 22 should be making your way down the gate, 125C. But looking at race 21, the 65cc 7 to 9, it looks like it's going to be Everett Clark in command with 2-1 moto scores going in with 3 points. And then Manuel Dumais with 3-3 moto scores, 6 points. And then Jesse Shedden, 5-2 moto scores, 7 points. So let's check out, see who's getting the whole shot here in the 65cc 7 to 9-year-old.
Well, it looks like Everett Clark, the 926, Chris, going to take that early start with the 27 machine of Vincent Way, I believe, in that number 2 spot.
Yeah, Clark making it easy on himself, grabbing that whole shot. Going to go out for that third moto win, secure that championship. Vincent Way in second, winning the first moto, but inconsistency, 7th in Moto 2, taking him out of contention for the overall.
All right, so following these young guys, we will get the seniors of the class, our vet class riders, our senior plus 50 and vet plus 30 riders. You guys need to be on the starting gate now. Race 22 will follow. That'll be the 125 C class. You guys need to be making your way down to the staging area now too, the 125 C class, which we've announced already. And again, second call now for the women 12 plus and two-stroke class for race 23. That's our second call for race number 23. Please start making your way down to the staging area, our women and two-stroke riders for race 23.
Like Shedden and the 404, Dan and Reed maybe, I think, moving into the second and third spot. Getting a good look here at the number 73, Manuel Dumais, currently sitting in fifth.
Yeah, Manuel Dumais, probably the most consistent with 3-3 scores there, Chris. So Dumais just out of the or just in the top 5 with that 5th position here for the 73. So,
and Everett Clark being a little more consistent with 2-1 scores and on his way to a third moto win, or the third moto win.
With so Dumais chasing down Grant McDonald, Dan and Reed, and Jesse Shedd in that second spot, and then of course out in front, man, continuing to do what he does best. The 926 of Everett Clark leading it, the 65 CC 7 and 9 age group.
Everett Clark's flannel flapping in the breeze as he's making his way down the hill after number 8, leading up to number 9, doubling up.
Wow. Oh, that was scary there. A few times over for the 09 of Jesse Shedden. So that's going to allow Dan and Reed now to pull right up there, the 72 machine. Or actually, Dumais. Sorry, that was Dumais right there pulling up on him, the
Shedden
73.
was almost number 60 there for a second.
The O'Neill would have been Lino. All right, so Dumais, the 73, making some moves. So this is where he's consistently been every moto, 3-3-3, 3-3 scores, and he's sitting in third. So let's see if he can get Jesse Shedden. A little mistake gave him the edge to pull up on him, but Shedden, man, doesn't even look phased. All right, so Everett Clark continues to lead the way. The 926 followed him by the 09 of Shred and Shedden, and Manuel Dumais in the third spot. Dan and Reed in fourth. Grant McDonald, the 282 in fifth spot. Coming up next are vet riders. This will be our 50-plus and 30-plus vet riders, the senior and vet plus riders. Coming up next, you guys should be in the gate. Race number 22, our 125 C class in staging. And race 23, you guys should also be on deck. Again, that's our women and two-stroke for race 23. First call for race number 24. Race 24 for the 65 10 to 11. And then after race 24, we will get into our second moto for our 25 and 40-plus riders. Again, after 25, we'll go to our plus 25 and 40-plus riders for the second moto. So again, vet riders in 25-plus and 40-plus. Your second moto will be after race 25. And there you go. Checkered flag is out. That'll be a wrap here on the 65cc 7 and 9, and your class champion with a 2-1-1 moto score. It will go to Everett Clark. So the 926 will be your 65 7 and 9 champion here. So we'll send it on down to Dano for a word with our winner.
All right, we're down here on the podium. Everett going 2-1-1. Yeah, let's throw the bike on the stand. Oh, watch your mouthpiece. Everett, come on over here. Pop that flannel off, dude. Throw the helmet on the foot peg. Come on over here. That way you can get your... All right, there you go. Open that thing up. All right, tell me about it. Going in, what was the plan?
To get a good start and just stay up front.
That's exactly what you did. Going 2-1-1. You got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, Mom, Dad, Lamson, Pro Circuit, KTM, Moto Station Fly Racing, Guts Racing, X-Band Goggles, Sorensen MX Training, Special Run Concrete, No Toil, Bone Helmets, Mika, Dirt DNA, and everybody else I forgot. Thank you.
All right, let's get Austin White up here. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your 65 7-9 champion, Everett Clark.
All right, so great run here with a 2-1-1 score here. We'll take the championship. Everett Clark, big congratulations to you and your team. As coming up next will be race 22, 125 C class, 125 C class. All right, so there we go. That's going to be the vet class finishing up their sight lap. So our vet 50 and 30 plus riders getting back into the gate after their sight lap. Race 22 in staging. Race number 23, you guys are on deck. And again, first call for race 24, 65 cc's, 10 to 11. Race 24, first call for race 24. So again, this is vet plus 30 and 50 plus senior vet class. All lined up in the gate right now. Looks like the 30-second board is up. Should be going sideways here any moment. Look down to the gate. Revs are up. So the 227 indicating there you go. Motor started there for the 227. So on track right now for the senior plus. It will be Chris Swarsuski out of Tucson, Arizona. Edgar Fodish out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Our 30 plus will go Brian Ehrman, Daniel Greason, Mark Desch, Nick Schaefer, Brett Stratlow, and Ron Nichols. All right, so here we go. 50 plus seniors and our 30 plus vet class. These crafty vets out here. Some crafty vet stuff going on here, Dan, bro.
Totally into it right now. I think that was the 181 of Nick Schaefer out of Ride Now, Tucson. Nick is the parts manager over there in Tucson, Arizona. But Ed, the 326, the 225 on a Cowie. We'll get these guys come around here. There he is right there, the 161, Nick Schaefer, looking good in the Fast House gear in that third spot. Schaefer going to Day in the Dirt. I saw his Instagram post, John.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the official helmet on right there from the race. Beautiful
There we
colors
go.
from Bell Helmets. We want to thank Bell Helmets for their support here at the AZ Open as well. And if you guys were tuning in to AZ Open MX on our Instagram handle, we were doing a little hunt there to find that helmet that we had stashed out here in the pits. And look
Yeah,
like
how about that, man? Some lucky winner got that thing.
so Ed Fodish, Swirsewski.
All right, Senior Plus 50, Ed Fodish out in front, pretty much gone from these Vet Plus 30. Ed is over 50 years old out here beating the 30-plus class, John. Meanwhile, the Brett Starillo on the 225. Now, Chris Fancers, do you know any of these guys personally?
Which ones? I just sat down. I'm late to the race here.
Any of these guys here on the board? The Senior Plus 50, we all know who Ed is.
Yeah, Fotis has been out here a number of years, and like you said, he's riding. He told you in the 50-plus class he was, or in the 40-plus class, riding Yamaha since the 80s. And
Ron Nichols, the 227, doing the slow motion pull the tear off with his left hand. Battling out with Daniel Greason. There's the 31 bike of Brian Ehrman in that fifth spot. There's Fast Eddie. +50 Senior Plus. Amazing, man. This guy is just constantly riding. He still tries to qualify for nationals and stuff. I know he's done Hangtown and Glen Helen, Arizona's fastest Senior Plus 50, for sure.
he hasn't quite made the top or the Fast 40 yet at the Nationals, but he is out there. He's putting in some times with guys definitely half his age.
Ed out in front, riding for Factory Edge. Old Ryan Wilson. I used to work with him at Ride Now Power Sports in Peoria. Ryan doing his own stuff on the side. So you see the graphic for Ed's bike, the Factory Edge. One of the cool shops or factory support. You know, you need anything done for full race prep all the way to your motor. To make sure you hit up Ryan Wilson there, Factory Edge. Nick Schaefer right now trying to do everything he can to get Brett Sterlarlo, the 161 right here. B-Dog coming in the mix. Brian, not going to lie, man, the track looks phenomenal today. Shaping up, you guys did a heck of a job, man, keeping this place alive here for the for 5 days. It's by far, yesterday and today, by far the best this place looked. All right, white flag is out for Ed. The 2-2-5, Brett.
Okay, senior plus 50 riders. Getting ready to wrap it up along with our vet plus 30 riders. Race number 22. The 125cc riders down in the gate now. And then following those guys, we'll go to race number 23, and then we'll go to our women and two-stroke riders for race 23. And race call for first call for race number 24, 65cc 10 to 11. And first call for race 25. First call for race 25. And a reminder, after race 25, we'll go to Moto number 2 for the 25 plus and 40 plus vet riders. You guys will follow after race 25. So again, Moto 2 for our vet riders, the 25 and 40 plus riders. You guys will be after race 25. So please begin getting ready. We are moving through this program quite fastly, and we want to make sure that you you guys are obviously down on the line and allowing us to get these motos off and running. So 22 on the gate, 23 in staging, 24 the 65cc. You guys need to be heading down on deck. And race 25, College Boy, 16 to 24 for race 25.
Yeah, and we're wrapping up the third motos today, getting some championships given. So I've been seeing a lot of people starting to leave the pits already. Remember, turn in that transponder. After your third moto, when you are done racing for the day, turn that transponder in. And I'm sure Dano will remind Ed here that turn on his transponder in after his second motos today as well. Dano, down to you.
All right, thank you, Chris Mansers. Down here with Fast Eddie. Tell us about that race there.
Oh, man, it was a blast. I just had to calm down and just ride my race, and it went good.
Now, you rode this morning. What was different on the track this time around?
The ruts are deeper. It's getting a little more chop, but it's awesome.
Awesome. Well, you got some people you want to thank?
Absolutely. Fly Racing, Yamaha, Dunlop, 100%. Did I say Fly? Yeah, Fly. And my buddy Chris Hewitt over here, Pat McMullen from McMullen Training, and Factory Edge.
Good deal. All right. Well, thank you, Ed. We'll move the next one on up. Come on up here, 30 plus. You let a super senior beat you, man. Come on up here. All right. How tired are you?
Not too bad. I just felt really off all day. So that moto actually, at the very end, I started to kind of feel where I need to go.
Yeah, your lap times went up. You were 2 seconds faster by the end.
Right, yeah. So I'm starting to kind of figure out the track a little bit. So just regroup for Moto 2 and see if we can't win it.
There you go. Well, you got some people you want to thank?
Yeah, everybody that's ever helped me. I'm new to getting out there and racing hard. So because I served 8.5 years in the Army. So everybody that's willing to help a 30-plus guy. Mika Metals, Motor Medics Racing, Gut Seats, Bell Helmets, Scott, Vicious Instinct, Ripping Warrior Productions. He's a veteran photographer out there with Moto Playground. And last but not least, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, keeping us safe, everybody here today.
Awesome, man. That was really one of the best speeches, and I want to thank you for everything you've done and your services in the military forces. Thank you, man. Congratulations. All right, John, what's happening?
Okay, here we go. 125C for race 22. Back in the gate here. We just concluded our sight lap, and we're back in the gate. Following these riders will be race 23. You need to be in staging. Race 24, 65cc, 10 to 11 on deck now. Moms and dad, get those juniors down there. 65, 10 to 11. You guys are on deck. And then again, following race number 25 will be our 25 plus and 40 plus riders for the second moto.
Here we go. Jason Grasso and Jordan Calmanero tied in points coming into this. And it looks like maybe the 62 of Jordan grabbing that hole shot with the number 11, Connor Stevenson, who we saw had a little pretty good tip over, I guess, or maybe taken out. Oh, there goes Jordan.
Yeah, Calamero's going down, unfortunately. Calmanero out of Washington, Utah. So 1-2 score and a fall right now.
Right now, Jesse Grasso, the 129, sitting in second place. And early in this race, but second place will net him the overall for the 125C class. Lap one getting completed here in the 125C class. And it looks like...
Yeah, good save from the 11 of Connor Stevenson. Wow. That could have ended up very ugly, Chris, as he sits 3-3 scores right now.
Yeah, 7 points. Not going to beat Jesse Grasso's 2-1-2 of 6 points. Got to wonder if
well, there goes Grasso right there, Chris, going around the number 11 machine. So I think he probably saw that
skid plate.
pucker number 11. Is that what he said?
That's the pucker factor.
Pucker
up to
factor 11, yeah.
Literally on 11. Yeah, Grasso now into the lead, in control of the 125C championship. We'll see if we can find out what happened to the 62 of Jordan Calmanero. Yeah, looks like Jordan is down in 6th spot. On the folks watching the live feed, we got a replay coming up. Check out the save from the number 11, Connor Stevenson.
Yep. It will go to Grasso. If it stays like it is, Grasso will be our champion, the 129, and has basically led this thing from green to checkered. Unfortunately, though, Colmenero. I'll make sure I get this right. Brittany over here, she's watching me.
Jordan.
Got the eagle eye on me. So Jordan, the 62 machine of Colmenero.
Yeah, he just got by Noah Devine for that third spot.
Well, he had that hole shot and he went down in the second corner.
Right.
And
yeah,
that was
where he went down and
they were sharing Moto wins. But it looks like it will go to Grasso if he continues on his way right now. So about halfway done here with our final lap in the 125 C class. Race 23 on the gate. Race number 24, the 65cc 10 to 11 in staging. And then race number 25, the college 16 to 24. You guys need to be heading on down to the staging as well. College boy 16 to 24 for race 25. Please start making your way down to the starting line now if you have not done so. Well, Chris, the checkered flag is dropped for your winner, Jesse Grasso, and newly crowned champion for the 125 C class as he heads down to the podium for a word with Dan Bro.
All right, we're down here. Jesse Grasso. Wow. Hey, I just want to talk about Connor puckering up. You were right behind there. We've been throwing it on the Jumbotron and instant replay. Tell me what happened with that when he almost endoed in front of you.
That was probably the scariest moment of my life.
You didn't know what you were going to do either. You were in the air. Start to finish. Give me the lowdown.
So I just got a good start. Just tried to get out front and ride my race. Colmenero ended up going down. I just rode around him and just had to make one more pass and just rode smooth. Crossing the finish line.
There you go, man. You taking it. Let's get Austin White up here right behind you. Congratulations here. Your 125cc Tell us about your champion. Give the sponsors that got you here.
This means so much to me. I just had a great ride. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, FMF, Answer, VP Racing, Parapros, NCY, Maximus, Split Designs, WP Suspension, Mike's leader for all the great training. He got me ready for this. Vertex, Hinson, everybody else, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this kid. 125 C Class winner, Jesse Grasso.
All right. Back down to the race gate, we got race number 23, women's 12 plus, and then the two-stroke 12 plus B and C. And right now, in the women's 12 plus, it looks like Taylor Allred with Moto 1, Moto 2 wins, and Viviana Contreras going 2-2. Should be battling it out for that overall. And then the two-stroke 12 BC, it's going to be Luis Macias with 1-2 moto scores going in with 3 points. Talon Hawkins 3-1, 4 points. And then Brock Bennett with 5 points. So should see a pretty good battle out of these BC class guys. Hawkins getting a bad jump out of the gate, but just finding that extra gear and shooting out to the front, grabbing that hole shot. Followed by the number 78, Luis Macias. And I think that was Brittany Gagne on the hole shot in the women's class. As we're getting a look here on the live feed of the 71 of Hawkins in the lead in the two-stroke 12 plus BC.
All right, it's good to see old Sean back from Riding Out Power Sports of Peoria. Him and Kyler are in the house, checking it out. Talon Hawkins making that debut on that AEO Husqvarna. He's got the cover of Transworld next month coming out. He'll be the third ever cover boy. Let's see, it was, if I'm not mistaken, I know Styles Robinson was on one last year. And then, who was it the first year? Well, he won the mini majors out in California. So Talon Hawkins out in front, looking good for this overall with a 3-1-1. So Brock Bennett with a 2-3-2. And Dayton Briggs having a good moto here with a 5-4-3 right now. So Dayton Briggs getting better as the weekend goes on.
Getting a look here on the live feed of the 34, Taylor Allred, getting that lead from Brittany Gagne. Looks like Taylor had a little bit of a issue going up to number 3, swapping a bit, but nothing that she can't handle.
Brittany Gagne, she's definitely got some, man, she's riding like 3 classes, I think, there, Chris Vancers.
Yeah, she is. We'll see her again today in, I think, that 25-plus vet class moto. And then I think she's also racing the one of the Open B or Open C classes.
All right, so Taylor Allred with a 1-1-1, looking good now front for this overall. With a 2-2-3, that is Viviana Gutierrez on the 50 bike.
All right, so another tension in the pits for Moto number 2 for our vet riders. This is going to go out to our 25-plus and 40-plus senior riders. You guys will be on track after race 25, so we'll need to get you guys to start making your way down to the staging area now. So our vet 25 and 40-plus riders start making area now for the vet race. So again, we have the women and 2-stroke out on the track for 23. 24 is 65cc. You guys are on the gate now. Race 25, our college boys, 16 to 24, and then will be our vet races. The Moto number 2 for our 25 and 40-plus vet riders. Please begin to make your way down to the staging area now. All vet riders for your second Moto, the 25 and 40-plus vets.
Chris Vancers, we're just looking at who won that first moto.
Yeah, looking at the score sheet, Luis Macias won the first moto in the 2-stroke 12-plus BC class, but not here lining up for the third moto, it looks like.
Yeah, he's got the scores. Yeah, with a 1-2 score. So I wonder what happened. Where's he at? If somebody knows, please let the announcers Tower of Power let us know what's going on. Right now, Brittany getting that second spot. Taking it from Viviana Contreras.
So Talon just throwing some big whips right here on this final lap. So white flag is out, and Talon's moto score looking like a 3-1-1 if it remains the same. So It looks like we could potentially be looking at a champion here, Chris.
In the women's class, looks like Viviana Contreras did get by Brittany Gagne for second place, and that'll give Viviana 2.22 moto scores, finishing behind Taylor Allred's moto sweep.
All right, fast approaching the finish line. The number 71 machine of Talon Hawkins, the Monster Army Husqvarna Fast House rider, will take the championship here in the two-stroke 12-plus BC division. So we'll send it on down to the podium for a word with our winner.
All right. So we're going to let T-Hawk get his helmet off his monster lid, put on his Mitch Buchanan Baywatch lookalike hat. Well, there it is, your debut on the 125. Walk me through that.
I just try to have fun out there like always. God, it's just super hard to talk on this. But, yeah.
Just focus on what you're going to say.
All right, just having fun out there like always.
All right, you got some sponsors you want to thank?
All right, I got to thank AEO for getting me this bike, and it rips. It's a bone stock, just put a pipe and silencer on it, but it's running good. I can't even imagine how it's going to run once I get a mod in it.
All right, let's get Austin White up here. Your two-stroke 12 BC champion, Talon Hawkins, folks. Put your hands together for this kid. This kid's for real. He is part of the future of our sport. Popping some champagne. Oh, that was the best one right there. All right, let's get Taylor up here. Caleb Hawkins. Here we go. You guys definitely made Channel 7 Eyewitness News highlight reel on that one. Chasing it down. Yeah. All right, Taylor, come on back up here. Ride that KTM Orange Brigade over here. This girl making her debut on the 125, too, going 1-1-1. Taylor, how about it?
Yeah, I just got off to a good start. Just got off to a good start and just tried to lead the moto.
All right, well, you got some people that you want to thank here that got you to where you're at today?
Yeah, Hope, Orange Brigade, my mom, my dad, Fly, Dunlop, Scott, Monster Army, PR2, and else. Thank you.
Let's get Austin White up here. Here you go, your woman 12-plus AMA champion. Put your hands together for Taylor Allred. All right.
All right, so sight lap is over. And we'll send it on back to Dano here in just 1 second. So we'll see who gets the whole shot here. It looks like it will go to the 111 machine. That's going to be Jeremy Rowe. So row with a 9-3 score. Going to be a bit hard to do the championship, but as the 5'11 of Dylan Bleckett comes by, he will lead us. Back to you, Dano.
We got the number 511 Dylan Bleckett out front in this 65cc 10 to 11-year-old class and sweeping the other two motos. Looks like he's going to get the win in Moto 3 here. If not unless Jackson Butte has anything to say with it or about it, as he sits in second. Jackson out of the contention with 6.8 moto scores, but I'm sure wouldn't mind a moto win and grabbing a hat from Dano up on the podium. For everyone out there collecting the used tear-offs for that fly racing scavenger hunt collection committee community service aspect, if you're collecting used tear-offs, you need to put them all in one bag, put your name on that bag, and turn it into the fly racing tent across from registration by 11:30. They need to start tabulating this. It's not Florida. We're going to get through those tabulations quick and get a winner announced as soon as we can.
Yeah, and the other side to that is it's not tear-offs on the track. Remember, you cannot enter onto the track. It's any tear-offs that are outside of the fence line that you guys can find within the pits as you guys scavenger around. And again, just as Chris said, you have to have them placed in a bag and turned in with your name on it by 11:30 so they can do all the calculations and see who found the most tear-offs. So get cranking and go finding.
And get creative. Think of the track exit like a freeway off-ramp. Make a sign, say collecting tear-offs, or will work for tear-offs. Maybe get some tear-offs from the riders as they exit the track.
It makes be that Jackson Butte, the 14, correct. Jackson Butte, now your leader, the 14 over the 5'11" of Dylan Blecka. So Blecka with 1-1 scores, and Butte, let's see where he finished up here. Butte went a 6-8 score. So not really in contention for a championship, but certainly wanting to build off of some momentum of a moto win here to close out the afternoon of racing for the AZ Open Motocross of Championship. So again, 24 out on the track. Race 25, the college boy, 16 to 24. And then we need to see all riders from Moto number 2 are vet riders. The 25 and 40 plus riders, you guys will follow race 25. So again, all vet riders, 25, 40 plus for Moto number 2. You guys will follow race 25. So college boy riders, you guys need to be on the gate. Vet riders, you guys are in staging. Race 26, Super Minis, first call. Super Mini 1, first call for race 26. First call for race 26. All right, so Jackson Butte looking good out front here. The number 14 machine. Again, this rider out of Avalon, California, has gone 6'8", so it looks like he's going to go a 6'8'1". So, wow.
All right, white flag is out, John. Our good friends over at Photo 13 Media, make sure you guys, it is Sunday fun it is, and Photo 13 Media took all the photos of you. Make sure you go by, see those guys, get hooked up.
And you know what? On the back of this car, there's for one free 8x10. I think Jackson Butte, the hardest charger award for the weekend right here, it's going to go to him.
I will give him that on the
6'8"
podium.
and a 1.
6'8", 1. Will
Wow.
that give him the overall?
No,
though?
third, though, which is great. That's pretty good, man, considering. Give that to him. Here we go. So the 14 with a 6'8" score is going to do it here. Jackson Butte will win that second moto, but the championship will go to the 5'11" of Dylan Blecka. So down to the podium with Dano.
All right, man. Hey, guess what I got for you winning that moto there? I got you a Photo 13, a free 8x10. Pop that helmet off. Make sure you see those guys over there and get that cool shot. What do you think of that, huh? That's awesome. Pop that helmet. All right, pal. Walk me through that.
It was good.
Got some sponsors you want to thank besides it was good?
Yeah, I would like to thank my mom, MK Motorsports, Kyle Lewis, 765 MX School.
All the fine people here at Arizona Cycle Park.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Congratulations on your moto win. We'll let them get a photo, and then we'll bring up our 65cc 10 to 11 champion, Dylan. Get up here, buddy. All right. Dylan, come on over here, man. So talk to me on that. What were you thinking on the line before the gate dropped?
I just knew I had to be consistent, and I got a good start. Maybe second or third, got to the front. Heard Jackson behind me, but he rode good. He was all out of whack when he passed me, but he was riding pretty good. And
Whack.
yeah, I rode my race, and it was good.
All right, let's get Austin White up here. He's got your hardware. Your 65 champion, folks. Dylan Plaka.
All right, we've got race 25 on the parade lap. Following race 25 will be the 25, 40 plus vet motos. So make sure you're down there, you're in staging, and you'll be getting your gate picks as soon as this gate drops for race 25. Then it's going to be on to race number 26, a Super Mini 1, 12 to 15-year-old. So we'll start making your way down there. If you're not down at the gate already, Super Mini 1, 12 to 15, race 26. And in this race 25 college 16 to 24 BC class, looks like Todd Sybil has it in hand, sweeping the first two motos, followed by William McBride with 5 points. So McBride's 5 points to Sybil's 2 points. It'll be a lot of work for McBride to try and make up that gap.
So it looks like we got a hold down there for the number 21. I don't know if they're going to push that thing back or.
Garrett Nibbler there on the 21. Looks like looks like he's back in action here, so we should be getting the gate drop here any minute.
Garrett, yeah, we guess that didn't really help him on that gate. The 354. Who's this guy, Chris Vancers?
That is Dylan Gassick. 5-2 moto scores over the first two motos. So I don't know if 8 points is gonna cut it in this class.
And you got your 12 in that second in tow. But I think the man to beat is the fourth place guy. Is that Siebler?
Yeah,
Siebel?
829 of Sybil.
354 KTM Orange Brigade looking smooth on that bike.
Yeah, he doubled into that section, but I think like we've been kind of discussing or debating all weekend, I don't know if it's really any faster to double in. After this fast lap, once timing and scoring catches up, we'll be able to see where the overall standings are, and it looks at it like Todd Sybil is still at the top.
Todd in that with a 1-1-3 right now. Looking for that college 16-24 BC title. Willem McBride, though, with a 2-3-2. So who knows on that? Dylan Gazik with a 6-2-1, the way he's looking right now.
I think it's pretty much in Sybil's hands to win it or lose it. All right, get your bag of tear-offs with your name on it over to the fly tent, the fly booth. They need to collect them now. Cutoff is at 11:30, so if you got your bag of tear-offs, bring them on over now or bring home a bag of tear-offs for your souvenir.
I saw a lady yesterday. Oh, my gosh, she must have had at least 100. So she was really going for it. She wants some fly prizes.
Who wouldn't? It's fly racing, man. They got so much good stuff over there. You guys should check it out. They're full line while you guys are over there. The
Check out
fly
the new
toys,
2019 gear.
The fly zone, fly racing zone. Check them out over there. They got something for everybody.
Looks like we got a battle here going for 5th spot. Luke Moiseff and Matthew Henley. I think Henley on the 994 did get around, then followed by the 290 or 296 of Dylan Samau. And it's a race down to the bottom. Three riders enter. And the number 12, Luke Moiseff, exiting ahead of those three.
Yeah, 4th through 8th is what we're seeing, I think, right there. Maybe 4th through 10th. All these guys just in a freight train right now.
It's good to see them all in a pack and start trying to figure out, okay, I don't want to follow this guy, but maybe I can get around this guy. I got to maybe go outside here.
All right, so a reminder, after this race, we will have our vet race. That will be our 40 and 25 plus vet. You guys need to be in the gate now. And then following those riders, we'll go into race number 26, the Super Mini 1, 12 to 15.